everybody, it's me. I'm just figuring I'm going to take you for a little tour of our hangar and show you some of the planes in here. This plane in front of you, this is a Cessna 140. Yeah, I don't know. Just a little plane, but the smallest you can really get, actually. This plane right here, that is a Cessna 182. It's a newer one. You're looking at paying about $250,000 for one of them. This is a Cherokee. It's made by Piper. Oh, so let me rephrase. Cessna 140, Cessna 182, Piper Cherokee. Up next, we got another Cessna 140. Yeah, so let's see here. Right here, this plane here, and that plane. Those are both Bonanza, or Beechcraft Bonanza V-tails. What else we got in here? So that is a Skipper. That is a Cessna 152. We got a Lance. The Lance is made by Piper. The 152 is made by Cessna. This is a Grumman. I don't know much more besides that. It's just a Grumman. That's called a Tri-Pacer. That is a Piper Challenger. Alright, gotta walk between. There's another Cessna 172. Another Piper Cherokee. Wait. I don't know what I said, but that's a 182. This is a 175. This next plane I'm going to show you is one of my favorite piston aircraft. What you see right here, this is called an RV6. They're very fast, very sporty little aircraft. Yeah, they look fun. This is a Cessna 180. This Cessna 180 is known by really nicer, older gentlemen. That's an experimental. This is a Cessna 210. Now, if you're wondering, I'm sitting here telling you all these Cessna 210, 182, and that. Sorry. On this, you see there's that third door back there. That is the distinguishing feature between the Cessna 210. A 182, as you see way back in there, is going to have the longer window than this 175. Yeah, planes are weird. They'll change the rivets and they'll change the name on it. I'm not lying to you. So this is another Piper Cherokee right here. It's kind of doing a nosedive, but it hasn't been flown in who knows how long. This is another experimental. If you're wondering what the experimental is, any plane that someone builds on their own that's not like a Cessna or made by a corporation that's endorsed by the FFA, and they make it, it is to be classified as an experimental because you're experimenting. That just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know about you guys at home, but whatever. This is another Piper Cherokee 300. Here is an older Cessna 182. Behind it here, that is a Piper Comanche. We have right here, this is a Cessna 310. The fun thing about these 310s, those big things on the outside, those are the fuel tanks. Those are 55-gallon drums, basically. But, yeah. So, we'll show you the other two aircraft in the hangar. You see up there, that's another Piper Lance. Finally, for our hangar, we have one more plane in here. This one you see right here, this is a Lear 25. It is owned by the guy that signs my paychecks. Right there on the end of the wings, those are the tip tanks. They hold the fuel, then it goes into the wings and through. You see the engines, and yeah, that is what a Lear 25. Lear 35 just well, there's again, you know, it's like any other. There's so many different ones. All they have to do is change the rivets, and they'll probably change the name. But yeah, that's the Lear 25, and as of right now, that is the most expensive plane in our hangar. And again, you know, it's owned by my boss. He does the emergency medical flight, and that is an emergency medical plane. Right now, he's working on getting a pilot, a captain, because on that, for him to transport people, whatever, you have to have 2 pilots, a left and a right seater. Well, to be the left seat or the captain, you have to have so many hours of flight time in that aircraft. Of course, and then the person that's in the right seat, he can have whatever, he can do whatever they want. But he starts flying, he starts building up his hours. Once he builds up enough hours, he can be promoted to a captain. Now I know what you're thinking. Who was the first person to actually have to be to get their hours? So I don't know, whatever. It's just something you think about. You think someone had to start off learning how to fly this aircraft, whether it be a older guy, I don't know. But yeah, so that is, you know, all the planes in our hangar. Like I say, you see, we have this big hangar. We can fit a pretty decent sized plane in here. Airliners, not really, like, you know, the Boeings, those are a little too big, I believe. Because a plane can only be, like, I think it's 25 feet tall and 100 feet wide, and that would be pushing it to get into this hangar. But like I say, you see there are those doors. I barely come up to the glass, the windows on the doors. So yeah, anyways, I thought I'd just show you, you know, these are all the planes that I get to see every day. You know, I have one more plane I'm going to show you, but it is not here right now. It is out on a flight. It should be back tonight sometime, hopefully soon. If it does, I'll include it in the video. If not, I'll get it a video on a different day, and I'll show you guys. But anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. Hello, everybody. I got a special treat for you today. Had this thing over there. That is called a Fuga. It is a French trainer plane. Trainer jet, yeah, this is cool. So showing you a closer look at this plane. This is just bizarre. It's a really cool plane. I parked and whatever. The only thing I'll say though is it is loud and really high-pitched sounding. Oh, I had to plug my ears so I could even be able to hear it. But yeah, again, dude, this is amazing. So the fuel tanks are on the tips. There's also one back on the fuselage. I'm going to fuel this real quick. I'll talk to you guys later. So you see, I'm just up on the wing here, fueling this tank. Oh, this plane is badass. The best thing is, I get to fuel it, none of the other line guys do. Hoorah!